What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to the Midtjylland Liverpool post-match analysis video. And first of all, we have to go talk about VAR. Is your opinion on VAR overall? Because I think it's ruining football in its current form. First of all, I think there should be a maximum 2-minute time limit where VAR can look at one incident. The way that they are looking at an incident for like 3, 4, sometimes even 5 minutes without coming to a definite conclusion, and also the way that they are not showing the relevant replays is infuriating. It honestly gets on my nerves, and every time it looks like they are just trying to find reasons to disallow goals. The football should be about goals and excitement and the flow of the game, and VAR ruins the excitement where every time there is a goal you celebrate and then a second later you realize, hey, hang on, VAR might disallow this. But even some people are not even celebrating goals now, which is, I think, the best part of football, that adrenaline rush. And also the way that Minamino was robbed of his 90th minute Champions League winner, which would be a huge moment in Minamino's career, to score a winner for Liverpool in a Champions League game, even though this was a dead rubber game. It would have been terrific. And they looked at, I think, that like 4 minutes at every angle, and they didn't show the angle where Mane's hand hit the ball, and they disallowed it for handball, even though it wasn't offside, it wasn't a handball in my opinion. Maybe they showed a replay like a few minutes later after the decision was already made. They showed a few minutes later one angle where it looks like maybe it hits Mane's hand, but that is inconclusive. I think the defender's hand was it, but I can't be sure because they didn't really show that replay properly, and that's why it's so frustrating. We don't even know whether Minamino's goal should have stood or not. But my opinion is, if you can't find a clear and obvious reason in 2 minutes to disallow a goal, then just allow the goal and let the game flow. There was 8 minutes of stoppage time, 8 minutes of extra time in the second half because of VAR's long process, and I hate it. There wasn't really a lot of injuries in the second half. Yes, Tsimikas had to be substituted. Another Liverpool player gets injured. I'm not even surprised. But also what I'm surprised about is that Jurgen Klopp went with a very, very strong lineup. We started with Salah and Jota and Trent Alexander-Arnold and Fabinho. I can understand Trent getting some game time because he needs to get his fitness up, and Fabinho was substituted at halftime for the 70-year-old Billy Coutinho, who became the youngest ever Liverpool player to play in a Champions League game. That is terrific. He's only 17 years old. But what I don't understand is, why did Salah play 98 minutes in a Champions League dead rubber, meaningless game? Why was Origi substituted instead of instead of Salah? Why didn't Origi play the full game? And I just don't understand this also. To be fair, like Mo Salah scored in the first minute and he was very lively, especially in the first half. But I thought we should have taken him off at halftime or after like 60 minutes, but we didn't. And I'm not sure what the reasoning is for Jurgen Klopp. I really hope that Jurgen Klopp doesn't bench Salah against Fulham, because I think we need Salah for that game, and this was the perfect opportunity to rest Salah. And yes, we rested a lot of players, but Henderson, Robertson, Firmino and Mane came on in the second half, so it was clear Jurgen Klopp wanted to win the game. And by the way, Midtjylland's penalty was the correct VAR decision, but what was also annoying is they didn't show a proper replay for the first like 3 or 4 minutes of the VAR decision. Salah's goal, by the way, was hilarious to me. That the Midtjylland player it's a short back pass. Salah is a predator. He gets on that and he walks the ball basically into the net. It's like a toe poke. Somehow the ball goes between the goalkeeper's legs and just trickles over the line, because I think the defender trips up in the goalkeeper. It was a funny goal to me, the Salah goal. And yes, the Midtjylland penalty was a penalty in the end, because it's a ball in behind. And the most annoying thing was they didn't show for 5 minutes that it was offside or onside. That's what was really annoying, because the referee, the linesman, flagged for offside. It was a similar situation to the Van Dijk Pickford incident in the Everton game, where everything that happened after the offside was given, it didn't matter. The referee didn't even check it in that game, and Van Dijk got injured and his season was over. Pickford didn't get a red card, Liverpool didn't get a penalty, and I think the offside decision wasn't even a correct one in that one. In this game, it looked like it was the correct decision, but then why didn't the same rules apply here? If it's offside, everything that happens after that is null and void, according to that Everton-Liverpool game. So why wasn't this applied here? I will never understand this inconsistencies with VAR, and that's the most infuriating thing. VAR was brought in so referee mistakes, referee controversies don't happen. Well, I'm telling you, the referee and VAR mistakes are now even more frequent, and they happen even more often, and there are even more controversy after VAR was brought in, when everybody thought that VAR would just end the controversies in football. Oh boy, what were we wrong. We were so wrong, honestly. We were so wrong with this. So the Midtjylland penalty, I'm still not sure if it was offside or onside, because they didn't really show a conclusive replay. And yeah, I saw some images on Twitter that maybe it was onside. But yes, Kelleher fouls the Midtjylland player. That's no question about that, but it was a slight touch. I don't blame Kelleher, who was again outstanding, world class, absolutely brilliant. And then Midtjylland score a pretty bizarre goal where both the Midtjylland player and Henderson goes off the pitch, and it was given as an offside. But again, VAR, it took like 4 or 5 minutes for VAR to come to that conclusion, and I just absolutely hated that we just had to watch the referee and the players just scratching their head, just standing on the pitch, waiting for the decision. And I mean, it says it all that we had to have 8 minutes of extra time at the end of the second half because of how long VAR took for basically 3 incidents, 8 minutes of extra time. And yes, Tsimikas was given treatment, and also Clarkson was given treatment, who by the way had a pretty good game. I was very impressed with Minamino, especially the first half, and I think he deserved the goal today for his performance. And I'm really sad that that goal was given as a Mane handball, which I think it was a Midtjylland player who handled the ball, but I can't be 100% sure, because as I said, they didn't show a proper replay for the 5 minutes where VAR were checking it. It was really annoying. So yeah, let me know what is your opinion on this game. It was a weird game, and I'm not sure what Jurgen Klopp's reasoning is for playing Mo Salah for like the whole game, unless he's not starting the Fulham game, which I think is a mistake. He should have probably gone off at halftime or after 60 minutes. Origi should have played the whole game, but to be honest, probably Origi was taken off because he didn't have a good performance. Origi, there is a reason why he's not given opportunities in the Premier League, because he's just not very good anymore. Every time he is given a chance to prove himself, this season at least, he's not performing. Today Origi didn't perform, and I mean, Liverpool can be a little bit lucky that we have come away with a 1-1 draw, because in the second half, Midtjylland had 15 shots and Liverpool had just 1 shot, if you don't count that Minamino goal, and that's not good enough. But yeah, Liverpool had a very like mixed team. These players don't play usually with each other. So overall, let me know what did you think of the game. I'm really sorry that I had to talk about VAR for so long, but it just does my head in, and I really think that there must be massive changes. I think there should be a maximum of 2 VAR checks per game, per team, and the manager should decide when these VAR checks must occur. Maybe 3, not sure. And also, it must take a maximum of 2 minutes. They must find a way to make it quicker, because it's not fun when a goal is gone in and you have to wait 4 or 5 minutes until you can celebrate or it's disallowed. This is not fun to watch, and football is purely the most important thing is entertainment, and this is ruining the entertainment, I think, for almost everybody. But let me know if you disagree with me in the comments below, and thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.